All right, what's going on, everyone? My name's Alex, aka Crypto Hunter, and I'm the founder of Block Circle. So I know a lot of you guys have been following me for a while, and if you've been following me for years, then you know I did a complete trading course back in like 2019 or something. Well, this is the first video in my new and updated trading course. It's going to be a lot of the same information, but I feel like I've learned a lot in the last 4 or 5 years, and I've just gotten a lot better as a trader and also better as a videographer. So my goal is to make this a lot more concise than the old one and provide the same amount of info and a lot more info to help you guys be the best traders you can possibly be. So I'm going to start in this video from the complete basics of, how to read a candlestick and slowly go all the way up to multiple time frame analysis and how to completely understand my trading and investing model, okay? And I don't think it's ridiculously complex or anything. I mean, I think, a teenager could easily pick this up if you just watch the videos and, practice a little bit. So, but it will require a basic understanding of how to read a chart. Okay, so that's what we're going to do today. And there's a bunch of tutorials online. You can find how to read a candlestick. There's chart images, there's little articles and stuff. It's not that difficult as long as you know what you're looking at. So I'm using tradingview.com here. I think it's the best charting platform out there. You can sign up for free. I mean, there's a bunch of other ones too, but this is the one I've always used and probably the one I always will use. So that's what I'll be using for this entire course, okay? So starting off, what are we looking at here when you pull up TradingView, okay? This is price action. I'm looking at Bitcoin versus the US dollar, and I'm using candlestick charts, okay? You can also use line chart or, a bunch of other different kinds of ways to view price action, but I prefer candlesticks because, as we'll see later on in the course, there's specific setups that will indicate based off history whether we're going to go up or down in price. So we'll go over that a bit later on. Let's just really quickly go talk about, what are these? What are candlesticks? So candlesticks are just showing you 4 key pieces of information: the lowest price traded during a period of time, the highest price traded during a period of time, and then the open and the close. And depending on if price closes higher than the open or lower, determines the color of the candle. And most charts, it's going to be green for candles that go up and close higher, and it's going to be red for candles that go down from the open and close lower. I've changed mine a long time ago to yellow and gray. It's just what I prefer, but it's the same information, right? So we're going to be mainly looking at this candlestick here for understanding. So there's 2 parts to the candle. There's the body, which is the rectangular block that you're seeing here, or the gray block. And then there's the wicks, which are these lines on the other side of the blocks, okay? So this is the body and the wicks, all right? And the wicks here are representing the highest point and the lowest point, again, looking at this candle this time, that price has traded in this time period. So we're looking at the daily chart here. And if you were to zoom into the 1 hour, for example, you'll see that this daily is made of 24 1-hour candles, right? Because one daily candle is showing the price action from an entire day or 24 hours. Okay, and then if you were to zoom into this 1-hour candle and go look at the 1-minute chart, wherever it might be, all the way over here, you will see 60 1-minute candles that make up that 1-hour candle, right? And so that's really about it. I mean, it's not really that complex. It's just showing you price action within that candle, okay? So we have the low and the high will always be pretty obvious. Here's the high. Sometimes you won't have a wick. If price opens, as in, you'll see over here, there's a timer. This is counting down until the close. So right now, 1 hour and 18 minutes and 44 seconds. This candle will close and be locked forever as history. Okay, so in this one, we can see price opened and is now trading lower than where it opened. Okay, and this yellow dotted line here is showing current price. So at some point in the last 23 hours since it's opened, price has gone all the way up, gotten sold into, and come all the way down, and maybe it was also bought up a little bit to where we are now. But sometimes you'll open and you'll go higher and you won't come back down below the open or even below that low, and you'll just form a little candle like this. And sometimes you open at one level and you close at the highest point on that day, meaning, when this day ends, price is at the highest point it's been that entire day. And so sometimes you'll just have a full body. Sometimes you'll have mostly a wick like this one, where price opens at this level, goes one way a lot, goes up maybe a lot, but by the end of the day, it ends at basically the same level it closed at. So that's a basic understanding of it. Again, if you're not getting it, there are a ton of videos online that go a bit deeper into this. I think it's pretty straightforward. But later on, we're going to focus on candlestick setups that are going to tell us, or at least indicate, whether price is looking to go up from here or go down from here. And that is going to be one of the most valuable techniques in this trading model. And we're also going to be using these setups across all different time frames with our multiple time frame analysis. And that's going to be very important in giving us as good of an edge as possible in the markets. So I will see you guys in the next video. We're going to start going a little bit more in depth into like the basics of a trend and all that good stuff. So I will see you then. Peace.